the Spanish time, the whole country was owned by the kingdom that owns the whole Philippines. When the Spanish came and the Queen of Spain realized that it's owned by King Luison, also issued the pronunciamiento of Hacienda Filipina. Hacienda Filipina was the whole country. Okay. Owned by the Taliano family. In Macapagal days, the lawyers of the Italianos were the following people: Tañada, Jokno, Elias, the best of the best, Marcos, Macapagal. That's why Macapagal had properties in Pampanga, among others, and Marcos had properties all over the place because part of the agreement, contingent agreement. So,
you mentioned about President Marcos. Ano ba yung naging role niya dito sa Maharlika?
For your information, Marcos was just our lawyer in 1946.
Hanggang ngayon, sa ating history book, nakasulat pa rin that the Philippines was discovered by Magellan. Alam natin lahat na Pilipino na ito'y walang katotohanan.
Sino ba nag-discover ng Philippines?
Hindi tayo na-discover ng mga Espanyol. Ginamit lang yan para nga doon sa Treaty of Paris na sinasabi na inilagay sa binenta ang ating bayan sa halagang $20 million with $2 million interest.
Bakit kaya takot yung mga historian at mga nakaraang gobyerno para mailahad sa kasaysayan ng usapin ng Maharlika? Pero nung panahon ni Marcos, umusbong ang salitang Maharlika.
Alam mo, Doc, si former President Ferdinand Marcos was a lawyer
ng
of the royal family. 1949, when the Central Bank of the Philippines was established, it was Marcos who helped the royal family when the gold bullions from the Vatican was brought to our country.
Paano mo mapapanindigan yung istorya niyang Kuya Maharlika?
There are court documents to prove. There is even a writ of special writ of execution regarding the gold bullions withdrawn by the former president when he was still Senate President in conspiracy with the former caretaker, Reverend Father Jose Antonio Diaz, alias Colonel Severino Santa Romana. Yun ang ginamit niya when he ran for president.
The World Bank and its sister organization, the International Monetary Fund, are very special organizations. They are sitting on top of the world's wealth, put into a secret account, and it has more gold than anybody knows about. And it is cloaked in secrecy. It's held in benefit for humanity. The World Bank and the IMF are listed on a special agreement that was signed in 1950 about that. It's over 1 million metric tons of gold. The World Bank and the IMF have a special role to play, making sure that that money is spent to the benefit of humanity.
Where's the gold?
400,000 metric tons are in the Central Bank of the Philippines. There's over 200,000 metric tons in Union Bank of Switzerland. And some of that gold is buried securely in the Philippines as well. Some of it is held in various banks, but the bulk of it is in the Philippines.
Alam mong naalala ko nakita ko yung pala na yun nasabi ng Hukayin. Marahil hindi ito. They never wrote about this. Nobody, hindi ito lumabas kahit saan. Kasi panahon nila yan, panahon ng mga Aquino nun. Hinukay nila lahat ng libingan ng mga Romualdez sa Tacloban. PCGG agents hinukay ang graveyard ng mga Romualdez sa Tacloban. The first executive order ni Mrs. Aquino was the PCGG, Executive Order number 1. Hinukay nila yan, yung mga lolo, mga nanay niya, tatay niya hinukay. Iniwan nila yung mga buto. Naghahanap sila ng ginto, ni Marcos. And they left na buto at lahat, iniwan nila sa ibabaw. Hindi na nila nilibig lahat. They have gone full circle to the desecration of graveyard. Yan ang nangyari noon. Ang iyak ni Imelda, kararating lang niya, in fact, from yung exile nila, yun ang unang niyang pinuntahan. at inayos niya para malibing ulit.
Tumatayo yung balahibo ko sa mga
Alam
narinig
mo,
ko.
and the past always visits us again.
Symbol ng pala na kinabit doon is parang it's about time na malaman ng sambayan ng Pilipino kung ano talaga yung
Ganun sila
nangyari.
Nagkamal siya ng mga kayamanang illegally gotten.
Lucy, kasi magkaiba yung ill-gotten wealth at saka yung unexplained wealth.
Anong pagkakaiba nun?
Kasi unexplained. Ako mismo, inutusan mismo para makabalik, para sagutin mismo ni Mr. Marcos yung mga allegation na sinasabi sa kanya. Ayaw siya pabalikin. Ilang beses yun, pabalik-balik. Pati sa Amerika, nag-a-appeal si dating Presidente Marcos para pabalikin siya. Ayaw siya pabalikin. So, pagkatapos, sasabihin, magnanakaw, sasabihin yung mga rights violator. So, bakit ayaw siya pabalikin? Gusto nila puro bad publicity lang, media ang ginamit nila. Mahirap yun, Lucy, eh. Para tayo niloloko, eh. Lahat naman tayo, kahit hindi tayo nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral, mayroon naman tayong common sense, eh.
Paano kami mag-move on? Hindi pa kami nabibigyan ng katarungan. Ano hong sagot nyo doon?
Anong katarungan bang hinahanap nila? Sila itong gusto magpabagsak ng gobyerno ni Marcos. Sabi niya, Cherry, sabi mo kay Johnny, pabalikin ako para sagutin ko itong mga allegation nila ng pagnanakaw, ng human rights violation. Kasi ako lang naman ang makakasagot niyan, sabi niya. Kaya lang, nang pumunta ako kay Johnny, sabi niya, sabihin mo sa matanda, hindi siya makakauwi hanggat nandiyan si Cory.